Hey everybody, this is Jim with Harvest Harmonics, and welcome to another fabulous edition, the penultimate or second to last edition of the Profitable Farmer for 2021. In fact, it's crazy busy here at Harvest Harmonics. We got a lot of buzz going on. A lot of farmers are taking advantage of our 2-for-1 special for 25 acres or more, and a lot of people that have already been on board ordering trial devices in the past are now stepping up their game, ordering for more of their farm, and a lot of new farmers that are wanting to do substantial trials are also jumping on board as well. It's a very exciting time here for us. We got a lot of people going back and forth. And so if you guys have been waiting till the last minute, the last minute for this promotion, by the way, guys, is December 23rd at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So 5:01 Eastern time, that's it. You're gonna have to pay full price. Now, don't get me wrong, paying full price for this system is still going to deliver you 4, 5, 6, 10 times your return on investment. So even at full price, or regular price, I should say, it is still an amazing deal. So don't worry about it if you do miss out on the deal. But if you were looking for the deal and you're kind of just dragging your feet, waiting to that last minute, don't wait any longer. I'm telling you, don't wait any longer because we've got a lot of farmers jumping in board, a lot of farmers calling us up. A lot of the Facebook guys that have watched watch these shows on Facebook or seen the emails and seen various promotions at various places are now kind of all waking up. It's almost like, hey, oh yeah, it's Christmas time. Yeah. Like they're treating themselves to Christmas. So don't wait any longer because literally after Thursday, our office is going to be closed for Christmas Eve. So after Thursday, we're going to go back to our regular pricing model. Again, you're still going to get a great return on investment even at full price. Don't get me wrong. But if you want to take advantage of this amazing system and get a great deal on top of that, this is your opportunity. So don't sleep on this any longer. Give us a call today, give us a call tomorrow, give us a call Thursday, because after Thursday, it's going to go to regular price and you're going to kick yourself if you miss out on this amazing deal. So for those of you guys who are new to this or haven't really seen what our product is, our technology is, I'm going to kind of walk you through a little bit. But first, I wanted to walk you through one of our earlier trials that we saw last year, actually. And this is a nursery trial. And I just want to play a quick video here for you showing what our nursery growers are seeing because we seem to be contacting a lot of guys that are very interested in germination, in seeing improvements in growth rate and vigor, and they want to get that product out faster. Now, for nurseries, they're really looking for two things. You're looking for faster, more vigorous growth rate and healthier plants. Those are the two things you're most interested in because if you can get more turns over the course of your season, you're going to make a lot more money. And if the quality and health of those trees or those plants are healthier as they go out, of course, your customers are going to want to buy more from you and you're going to make a lot more money in terms of demand for your product because you're going to have healthy, vibrant plants, whereas everybody else might have lackluster or so-so plants. So let me show you this video here. Going to share my screen here with you. And let me know if you can hear this, but this is one of our growers on broccoli. Now, what they do is they germinate broccoli over a 3-week period, and after that 3 weeks, they just send them out to the farms to finish them and everything else. So, if you're the kind of grower where you're sending out trees or other plants and you're growing the seedlings, you're germinating them and sending them out to farmers, this pay attention to this video. It's going to be pretty amazing. Let's take a look. All right, guys. So just to let you know too, again, this is, it may, 5, 6, 7 days may not sound like a lot, but when you have, a 3 week growth period, just imagine you're cutting 20 to 30% off of your growth time. So if you have trees or something that would normally take quite a bit longer, then you could be looking at reducing your time, maybe even by 2 or 3 weeks. And imagine if you can get an extra turn. In other words, so if you have a greenhouse and you're rolling it, imagine if you can get a full extra crop in the course of that year. And that's the kind of result we're talking about here. If you're going to get an extra crop or an extra, maybe even 2 crops in a year, that's going to make you a ton more money. I mean, imagine you're using the same soil, the same facilities, everything else, the same, your fixed costs are going to stay the same, yet you're going to get an extra maybe 10, 20, 30% more product out into the marketplace. I want to show you one other thing here too. Let me reshare the screen here with you. Sorry about that. And then I don't know if you were able to hear that Frank talking about how he reduced his growth time from 18 days down, from 26 days down to 18 days. This is an experiment where it was still ongoing. In fact, this is actually ongoing right now as we talk about. Now, this experiment is essentially corn stalks. Now, what we're doing here is we're running a trial with one of the top tier universities in Colombia, and they're running a trial of organic corn versus control. The control has no Kiminasi on it. The organic has our Kiminasi and nothing else. Now they didn't fertilize. As far as I know, they didn't fertilize, or I can't remember if they said they didn't fertilize or they fertilized less. But they treated everything the same. And here's what we see in the background here. In this picture, what you're seeing is the agronomist standing in front of 14.5 foot tall corn plants. Now these plants are 3 months old, so they're not even really fully grown in terms of. I mean, they may get up to 20 feet. Who knows? But the important point is not necessarily that they're so tall. The important point here is that these corn stalks are sprouting 2 ears per plant, and they're 2 ears that are going to be full size ears, not like two tiny, like little half ears. So what we're doing here with Kiminasi Plant Booster is we're increasing the energy level to such a degree that the plants are not only growing faster and looking a lot healthier, but they're producing more fruit. Now, for those of you guys who grow corn, obviously you know that traditionally most corn plants are only going to produce 1 ear of corn per stalk, or if they do produce two, those 2 ears are going to be smaller size, so it's not going to benefit you in terms of yield. What we're seeing here is basically double the growth rate and double the production. Now, again, we talk to corn growers, and sometimes because corn is a commodity crop, we often hear stories like, well, I don't know if even if you got me 10, 15% increase in yield, it's not going to translate, or it's not going to pay for my device or really translate into a tremendous ROI for me. And what we're telling them is like, look, if you can get a 20, 30% increase in yield, you're going to get the ROI. You're going to make your money back in the first year. But if we can do what we're doing here in Colombia and double your production, getting you 2 ears per stalk, then we're not even talking about making your money back. Now we're talking about getting ROI of 3, 4, 5 times what the cost of our system is. Now, for an input, that's a huge benefit here, and especially when you look at the cost of fertilizer and the cost of pesticides is going up, the cost of water in a lot of areas is going up. The cost of production is going to go way up here in the next couple of years, and you need to get every competitive advantage you have. Kiminasi Plant Booster will help you get growing faster, get to production earlier, and produce more fruits and vegetables and higher quality fruits and vegetables as well. In fact, I'll take a look here. The next couple of examples. This was a citrus grow where we did the same thing. We basically took a field of 1-year-old citrus seedlings and compared it to his neighbor's 2-year-old field next door. And the 1-year-old seedlings, after 9 weeks, were already growing larger and healthier than the 2-year-old seedlings next door. This is an example of a nursery application where, we saw the broccoli nursery application before. This is a nursery application for dragon fruit. This is a type of cactus or succulent. Now, what this grower is doing is he told us that it used to take him 10 weeks to get from germination, which is about a 3 or 4 inch long cutting, all the way up to full size, like you see here in the picture. Now, the full size picture you see on the right is actually done in 5 weeks, and you see comparatively what they look like compared to an untreated dragon fruit seedling. The untreated one is about half as tall, it's about half as thick, and it's not as green. It's not as healthy looking. So we're legitimately doubling the growth speed of these plants here, and we're doing it in a way that's healthy and productive without a lot of extra fertilizer or input costs. Another example here is a 100% increase in production on pepper plants and greenhouse applications with zero pesticide or fungicide used in the treated greenhouse. Again, the agronomist told us this is the first time he's ever seen this where he didn't have to spray one of his greenhouses because the plants were just healthy. They didn't need it. Again, tomato production quality, 25% increase in melon production, less minor flies, 27% increase in production on artichokes with less nematodes. More vigorous, 15% more production here on squash plants with squash that are coming up literally 5 feet off the ground, or 4 feet off the ground, I should say. Reduction of mite infestations on grapevines from 48% down to less than 10%, a 38% reduction overall. And I can go on and on. I mean, the examples we have a number of examples, increases in yield, increases in quality, university studies documenting 20% plus increases in yield. Pepper plants to 18% there, and that farmer's already has a really good production. 55% increase in yield, 32% increase in yield, 33% increase in yield, and better quality as well. So on these cherry trees, we see increase in yield of 20%, 25%, but we're also seeing an increase in sweetness and size of the cherries, such that they're able to increase their production and overall amount they're making. They're making $1 more per kilogram. Not only are they making more weight, but they're making more money per kilogram too. Higher bricks rating, again, higher bricks, better size, more exportability, higher bricks. I mean, and soil health too. We're seeing a number of improvements in soil health too. So here we have better microbial activity in the soil, better water infiltration and retention characteristics in the soil, reduction in soil compaction, reduction in the amount of water used. In fact, this farmer is telling us they used 66% less water this year versus the previous year. 46% less water in this farm on walnut trees versus the previous year, with 30% increases in production. I mean, there's just a tremendous number of success stories we have just in the last year and a half. And if you guys haven't seen this, then what are you waiting for? I mean, I'm just going to ask it point blank. What are you guys waiting for? We're producing these results all over the world. We're producing the results on every crop we've tried this on. In fact, we just did a trial in Israel where the agronomist who ran the study didn't even believe it. Such the point where we said, look, he's like, well, these ones have a minimal difference, but then we said, okay, test the two rows on the opposite sides of the greenhouse. Test the far one and the other far one. And he says, well, okay, well, and that on those ones where there's no contamination of our frequencies into the untreated field, we saw a 20% and 40% increase in production just based on that fact. So imagine if you have everything super well controlled and you're still getting 20 to 40% increases in production. This is not one of those things where if you're already doing really well and you already have a really great yield, you're going to see a very minimal difference. Those growers are seeing a very maximal distance, a very big difference in terms of their yield. And in terms of money, the farmers are telling us, look, $20,000 increases per acre, 12,400, 17,000. I mean, we're just seeing tremendous results. So again, I'm going to urge you guys, please take advantage of this opportunity. We have this deal. It's a 2-for-1 special going on. It only lasts through December 23rd, 2021. We're not going to be running this beyond that because the cost of our system and the cost of production, everything in our system. Imagine if you're for something that's producing consistent results like you've seen here, it is not necessarily a fertilizer that's cheap, but the return on investment is tremendous, and you're going to get a tremendous return on investment even if you wait till next year. But if you're looking at this right now, if you're looking at how can I increase my farm, how can I improve the quality of my produce, how can I get my plants and trees healthier, how can I get the most out of my farm, and you want to take the opportunity to really improve your farm for the next year and not kind of sit back and hope that everything goes well, jump on board with this. Give us a call, 727-324-6750. I'm available to answer your questions. I'm available to do a one-on-one consultation for your farm to show you how we can help you become part of the future of farming today. And there's never been a better opportunity than right now. We have the technology, we have the tools, we have the pricing structure now that there is no excuse other than you're just not the type of guy that likes to take advantage of opportunities. So jump on board. If you're the kind of guy that wants to take your farm to the next level, take your farm into where the future is headed and be on the cutting edge, then jump on board with us. 727-324-6750. Everything we sell you, whether it's a small trial device or the whole farm, has a complete money back guarantee. You will not lose money with Kemanasi Plant Booster. We've never had to give anybody their money back because this system just works. It works all the time. It works 100% of the time. So give us a call or send us an email at service@harvestharmonics.com. You can also, of course, go to our website at harvestharmonics.com and see the full gamut of all the case studies and results that we've seen in the last 2 years since we launched this product. But if you're looking at this, if you're kind of thinking, yeah, this looks good, this looks interesting, this looks like something I'd definitely like to try, then try it now. Try it now when we have this special going on because we're giving you every opportunity to be successful and we want you to take advantage of that opportunity. I can only show you this opportunity. I can't force anybody to take advantage of this amazing opportunity, but I hope you do. I hope you take advantage of this opportunity while you have it because it's 3 more days, guys, and after those 3 days, I know I'm going to get lots of calls in, especially over the Christmas holiday, where people are going to be saying, "Oh, can I still get that deal? Can I still get the deal? Can I still get that deal?" And there's no way I can guarantee that. So our CEO Francesco Arlia wanted to give a huge Christmas present to the hardworking farmers out there, give them the opportunity to utilize and see the results available with this amazing technology. And so this is your opportunity to really take your farm to the next level. So give us a call one last time, 727-324-6750. I look forward to talking to many of you very soon. And hopefully you'll have a chance to take advantage of this opportunity and we'll be seeing your face and your farm on these success stories very, very soon. Have a great day, guys, and we'll talk again.